Hello and welcome. Welcome back to Let's Build a Theme Park. It's a bit late, a tad late, but well, university and shit like that. But I've brought version 1 with me, so I'm not
Yes, you
doing
did.
this alone.
But we are not talking about heavy metal because we spent the entire German.
Episode talking about heavy metal. That's not a good thing to do if most
So
of your
if-
audience listens to hip hop.
Yeah, if you were like, okay, let's watch those guys because they are heavy metal maniacs.
Then okay, but no.
Yeah.
Now most of viewers, or at least the German viewers, are listening to hip hop and are like
But
10 years old, so that
Yeah.
might have been a problem.
please write in the comments if how you call heavy metal listeners in America, because we call them metaler here in Germany, but it just obviously doesn't work in
Metalheads?
America. Metalheads. Yeah,
I never in my life called someone metaler.
of course. You have to say metaler because that's the German word. The official. I forgot to start the stream. In which minute are we?
1 minute and 8 seconds, 9 seconds, 10 seconds, 11 seconds, 12
Okay,
seconds,
okay,
30 seconds,
Okay, so
15 seconds, 16 seconds.
yeah, keep talking.
I barely talked at all in the German episode, so I have to make up for that now.
So yeah. Hello guys, I'm back in business,
No, oh, don't say that.
but I don't have my RCT so with the new laptop, so I have to ask a Belgian guy if he kept my file for my park.
Oh my god.
Six Flags Idaho, because I think you should have one still.
I don't. Wait, do you mean Belgian guy or do you mean me now? Because I don't have anything.
Why don't you have anything?
Because I don't have anything.
Why do you delete it?
Why not? I mean,
That's shocking to
Seriously.
me, because I never delete parks that anyone sent me. Yeah. I kind of hope that he still has it, because if not, everything is gone.
yeah, is there no chance of recovering your hard
No,
drive?
no. I honestly, like, the thing is, I tried when I tried to fix it, because I didn't know it was the motherboard. I thought the Windows had some sort of problem, because like in the first few tries the Windows problem solving program still kicked in. So I thought, okay, maybe it's just a Windows problem. Let's format the hard drive. And apparently it did format it without, but it didn't work at the end. So completely shit. But the only thing I really need from that hard drive is the thing that Belgian guy hopefully has, this Save 150 for my park. That's the only thing I need from that hard drive, because everything that's important to me is on my
External hard drive.
yes.
Oh, that makes sense. Maybe a small explanation on what we are doing this episode. We are building some buildings to fill in the big gaps in the Roman section.
That's why you always stay safe, by the way.
They're not entirely pretty, but they fit in.
So the theme area is not Paradise City.
It's not Paradise City now.
Yeah, because then it would,
It wasn't supposed to be Paradise City because I didn't want Slash walking through the park and attracting the crowds and anything.
Okay, you guys probably know that we're doing RCT to Germany weekly, which isn't really weekly. It's
No.
We should call it RCT to Germany almost weekly. That would be awesome. So
Almost monthly.
yeah, but okay. No, we should call our podcast almost half yearly. So
The Almost Once Upon a Time podcast.
have you uploaded the latest thing we did with the?
No. And
But it's
I
awesome.
still have the Belgian tour on my laptop.
Okay, so but what I wanted to talk, if you are cool and you want to do a cool park, you should do a park that completely rhymes when it's reviewed. So like, for example, if you build a pretty themed area, it should be called Paradise City, so it rhymes, because then we can review it and say, wow, this themed area Paradise City, I think it's really pretty. or something like that. Like if you want to be the next generation, build a park that rhymes. Like,
No.
yes, do that. And like even on the coaster names.
No.
So basically a Dr. Seuss park.
I mean, you can do that, of course,
Yes. I will
but
call my
I won't do
Like-
such a thing. Not in a million years.
And it's not even that
Not
hard.
in 2 million years.
So if somebody is like, "Whoa,
Not
that's
like
hard."
almost ever.
Did you ever had to write a poem for school?
Yes.
I had to write one for English, and I was so lazy. I opened because I'm such an internet geek, man. And I just googled a random site that tells you rhymes to every word. Easiest homework ever. Yeah, I
No,
basically
I had to write a poem for my German lesson in I think 8th grade or something like that. And in that poem I accidentally heavily insulted my teacher. That was not that funny in
It is.
retrospective.
It is now. What did you write?
Or something about his wife dying and he's eating her or something like that.
What?
Yeah. I mean, I was like 14 years old. I had no idea what I'm doing. Just
I imagine it.
I was
right,
just I was
did
just
you
glad
have
I
to-
found words that rhyme, but
Did you have to to
go in front
give
of the
to
class
teacher?
and yeah. No, I had to go in front of the class and
Did
read it.
everyone had to do that, or was it just like completely coincidence?
I'm not sure actually.
Because
I
I
think everyone had to do it.
the hour, like I only had to write this one poem. It was like the dumbest theme ever because it was like about love. And if you are a guy like, hey, I'm not somebody who is against love and the concept of love, and I even sometimes watch romantic movies,
Wow.
But as a dude, you can't be proud of anything about love.
At least not
If
not
you-
in not in the
yeah.
school age.
Like, if you are in school and you write the best love song ever, don't release it while
Nope.
you're in school.
Nope, that's
Not
not
a good idea.
that's not a good thing to do.
You can be the player that writes love songs later on in your life, but not in school. So, and that's how that period was really annoying because I don't know, I did some really stupid, shitty thing, and I had to leave the classroom. I mean, yeah. I don't know how it was at your school, but in mine,
Okay.
that wasn't really bad. Happened once or twice a week, and basically I had to go. Came back into the teacher was really annoyed that day. Like, I think I talked a little bit too much for her taste. So I had to go out and stood there like 20 minutes. Then I had to come back in, read my shitty poem, which I was really embarrassed for because it's a love poem, and you're like, I was like in 9th grade or something.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I read it, and then I was sent out again. And I was like, what the fuck?
Nice.
Man.
Oh, nice.
To be fair, the most embarrassing thing I ever witnessed with being thrown out of the classroom was some dude was thrown out of the classroom, and he was like outside for a while, and then the teacher wanted to get him back in, and she opened the door, and for some reason he was running towards the door, and the door gets open, and he stops like in front of the door in a really weird way, and everybody was like, "What is this guy doing?" It was so funny because like literally the door went open in the inside,
Yeah.
and like the second she pulled it off open, he like ran against, or not really against, but he ran into the door and with the hands on the side of the door. Like, it was really weird. And so funny.
Well.
But
Okay.
I don't know how it was in your school with being sent outside, but In my school, it was. It was.
That was something we did in 5th or 6th grade. But then it became cool to be sent outside, and then the teachers didn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
And then in like 11th or 12th grade, it was like, I don't know. I tried to get sent out of class more in the later years, because that meant I could go outside and smoke a cigarette. And that was, yeah, well.
I think we never got to this point. We always pretended to be pissed off about being sent outside. I think a group of 3 guys managed to get sent out one by one. That was interesting. I don't know. I have
the big problem was that we had we had something called a teacher, but I'm not sure he was a teacher, in 6th or 7th grade, and he basically sent everyone out for like nothing. That was I don't know. We had a girl in class who had asthma. Is it asthma in English? I don't know. And well, she basically couldn't breathe in class, and her friend asked the teacher if she could get out so that she could, I don't know, breathe and take her medicine or whatever. And the teacher sent the girl who asked out, and the other girl still couldn't breathe and had to remain inside classroom and shit like that. And after that teacher, it was basically cool to get. I mean, the fear of getting thrown outside the room was basically gone after that teacher, because everyone was outside for like 3 days a month or something like that.
It's really interesting that the girl with asthma actually stayed inside. Like, I would have been, fuck you, just go out.
Yeah, but maybe not with 11 or 12 years.
Yeah. But again, it's so funny in these times too. When somebody like got a nosebleed or something, it was always so funny to see who went out with them.
Yeah.
You know, like it was always those cool guys that never talked to that person. They were like, okay, I'm gonna go out with you.
Yep.
Always.
Yep.
It's like they don't really like each other. Like, or maybe yes, maybe like each other, but they are not like hanging around. Yeah. School is funny. I watched too many almost movies last.
We had one teacher in 10th grade, and
you know what?
friend of mine,
better than 10th grade.
a friend of mine pretended to be thick, so he had could be school.
You mean sick, not thick. Pretended to be thick.
Oh, that's so funny.
Teacher, I'm fat. Can I go? Teacher, I'm suddenly fat. Can I go?
No, he basically said he had a headache, and if he could go home, and then the teacher actually sent someone with him to guide him home. That was like the best thing a teacher ever did in my school.
I think once
He
somebody
got fired after that.
Yeah, I think one guy literally was sent to the bus station at least to help someone. Yeah, I mean, man, like imagine I wouldn't do that as a teacher, like, because if you say, hey, go home and help him, and like they get ridden over by a bus or something.
It's your responsibility.
You're like in prison, dude.
Yeah.
Like, not even kidding.
That's a problem. So, but we are ending this episode now, and thanks for watching. I hope you
Please
enjoyed.
write in the comments how much you got bullied by your teachers.
Yeah.
And molested. But maybe hopefully not.
Vomited on. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Till then, goodbye, and check out our social media. Goodbye.
Yes.